Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair, and here's a look at your headlines. Beaufort County has now recorded its 5th murder since the first of this year. On Wednesday morning, 40-year-old Roy Knight of Port Royal was shot and killed on Old Wild Horse Road on Hilton Head Island. No arrests have been made yet. The 5 homicides in Beaufort County include 2 on Hilton Head Island, 2 in Bluffton, and 1 in Beaufort. Dreesen Beach Park on Hilton Head Island is open again to the public now that 4 months' worth of renovations are complete. Close to 1,000 feet of boardwalk were replaced by the town along with fresh paint for the building and pavilion. The $300,000 project got underway in November and is one of many projects that the town is undertaking to improve its public beaches. While the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office is looking for vandals who damaged the Chaplin Park soccer fields by driving their vehicles onto the soggy fields and doing donuts that dug up those fields. Authorities say they're looking for a Jeep Grand Cherokee and a pickup truck. The Chaplin Park vandalism is just one of a string of property crimes in town parks over the winter. 2 Beaufort men accused of robbing a couple who offered them a ride back in April of 2021 are headed to prison for the next decade. Just before the trial of 23-year-old Jarrett Dace and 25-year-old Jonas Washington was to begin this week, the 2 pleaded guilty and were sentenced to 10 years in prison. One of the victims was a cousin of Dace, who spotted the 2 robbers and offered them a ride, only to be held up by the pair. Dace was apparently wearing an ankle monitor from a previous crime that helped track him down. Well, Town Councilor and Mayor Pro Tem David Ames has told the Island Packet that he won't run for re-election this fall. Ames is one of the town's most renowned planners during his long career on the island and has served on town council since 2016. He hasn't explained yet why he's retiring from the council. Bluffton police are investigating 2 incidents of animal cruelty that occurred near the Belfair Town Village. Officers were notified on the 1st of this month that a feral cat known as Stitch had been shot and paralyzed. Stitch was taken to a vet and had to be euthanized. Then 4 days later, on March 5th, another cat known as Whitney was found dead. Officials believe that cat was shot and killed by a BB gun. Now, if you have any information about those incidents, please call the Bluffton police. If you'd like more information about these stories and other news, be sure to check those news sources on your screen. Check us out on Facebook, X, and Instagram. And if you have a story idea, email us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now with sports, Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LocoSports.com. Bluffton's baseball team threw out its ace to beat Beaufort High on Monday, but the Bobcats had another one up their sleeve for the rematch. Nico Martucci went the distance in a 6-4 road win, limiting the Eagles to 5 hits and 3 walks with 6 strikeouts and adding an RBI single. And Tyler Wolfe was 2 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs to help Bluffton finish the sweep. Our friends at Beaufort's Own were in the nest on Ladies Island for a Lowco-on-Lowco lacrosse matchup, and May River's girls got out to a quick start and coasted to a 10-4 win over Beaufort High. And John Paul II shot 163 to edge Hilton Head Christian Academy by 2 shots in a 9-hole meet at Berkeley Hall. HHCA's Hayes Etheridge and Phillip Court shared medalist honors at even par 36. Basketball season is over, but the accolades are still rolling in. USCB's Marcus Overstreet and Janiah Hayward swept the Peach Belt Conference Freshman of the Year honors after emerging as the leaders of the first-year Sandshark programs. A 6'9" center from Chicago, Overstreet averaged 17.6 points and 11 rebounds, while collecting 13 double-doubles in an electrifying debut season in the Cove. Hayward, a 5'7" forward out of Savannah's Woodville-Tompkins High School, led Sharon Bursip's team with 13.1 points per game and averaged 6.9 rebounds, adding a versatile weapon to a short-handed roster. And 2 Lowco seniors will get to play one more high school basketball game, as Hampton County's Kayvon Chisholm and Bluffton's Jelena Mosley were named to the South rosters for the South Carolina Basketball Coaches Association's North-South All-Star Game. Tune in to the Loco Media Network at 10 p.m. tonight to get all the latest local sports news on the Loco Sports Lowdown. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Great, Justin. Here she is, Maria Soden, with our weather.
Thanks, Allie. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to see showers for the next couple of days. Then we are going to get a break from all the rain starting next week. Also starting next week, we are going to see a slight dip in temperature. So taking a look at Friday, it's going to be cloudy with a couple of late night showers. Hilton Head's going to have a high of 68, a low of 56. Bluffton's going to have a high of 69, a low of 55. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 69 and a low of 56. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 6:41, the sunset's going to be at 6:26. Looking at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 7:25 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 2:35 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and a little bit into next week, Saturday we're going to see heavy thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. We should be watching out for any flash flood warnings, but then thankfully it should be clearing up by the evening. Highs will be in the 70s, lows in the 60s. Then come Sunday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with the highs dropping down into the 60s, lows in the 50s. And then come Monday, it's going to be sunny with, again, highs being in the lower 60s and lows in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks a lot, Maria. When we come back on the WHHI News, did you happen to see the story on 60 Minutes about how the County of Beaufort dealt with the book ban? We'll have details coming up.